And now I'm going to play some tennis.
So I've just got back from playing tennis and I've got a really busy day today. I've got a meeting in Shoreditch in East London, and then I need to rush back home so I can get everything organised in Serato for tonight and get ready to DJ.
This is the Hoxton Pony, where we've held Fash Bash, Sound Clash, for about the last 10 years, so come down sometime and have a party with us.
Send. So I've just sent the mail out for tonight. I've had a little beard trim since you saw me last playing tennis. What I'm going to do now is download the new Drake song that was just released. First thing I do is go into the iTunes store, search for the track, find it and download it. There it is, called Pop Style. I've got it in my iTunes now. The next thing that you need to do is find the actual file of that. So I come down, I go to Show in Finder. What we need to do is take that and copy it across into Serato. I have all my music organised into different hard drives. So this one, I'm going to copy across onto the hard drive that I'm using currently. All I need to do is then just drag it across over the Analyze File button in Serato, and it shows up there, and then we take that and we can just drop that onto the Analyze Files button again, and what it does is it analyzes that file for its BPM, and I think now even the key that it's in. So as you can see, it comes back at 133 BPM. So I've now moved over to the laptop that I DJ off, and I've plugged in the hard drive, and as you can see, we're ready with Pop Style on one side and All Saints on the other. Now I'm going to run you through my DJ setup. What I'm going to do is start with what I used to DJ with about 20 years ago when I began, and then show you what's been added to that since we've started incorporating computers, laptops and other equipment. The first thing I'm going to start with, which is possibly the most important, obviously the headphones. Now, I love these headphones, mainly because they're quite cheap and kind of unbreakable, so you can turn them up loud, they don't distort too badly, you can throw them around, if you stand on the cable in the clubs it's all fine, and ultimately if you do break them you just get another set. So I prefer these to the really high-end expensive ones. Also, sometimes it's so loud in clubs you have to turn these up loud, and you don't want really good headphones for that because you're going to ruin them. So these little Sennheisers are actually my personal favourites. Next are the decks. These are the Technics 1210s. The original 1210s were designed in the mid to late 70s. They've been the industry standard ever since then, and they're the best decks really, I think, still for turntablism, scratching, and just general mixing. The problem is most clubs now have moved on to CDJs. Next up, the mixer. I prefer obviously a 2-channel mixer because I've only got 2 decks here. In lots of clubs you'll have lots more channels because you might want to do 4-deck mixing. I like 2 channels, it's simpler, it's better for scratching and turntable techniques. You've got your volume controls, your crossfader which just goes back and forth from one deck to the other, and then you've got your EQs here where you can cut out mids and highs, which is really good for mixing. And then this one just has a few extra things that's got some kind of effects. But basically it's just a very simple 2-channel mixer. So now, in addition to that, we use a laptop, and as I was showing you, my laptop's running Serato, but you can have other things like Tractor. I use a Mac because it's very reliable and doesn't crash that often. All my music is then stored on my hard drive and separated out and organised. Even inside Serato I have crates within crates with all my music in different sections so that I can find it easily. I spent my entire childhood practicing with vinyl, learning to scratch, DJ, beat match, beat juggle. I had thousands and thousands of bits of vinyl, and now what's happened is it's all been replaced by this one bit of vinyl, the time code vinyl that goes with Serato. So now when you play that, it actually relates to the MP3 that's loaded and controls it. So when you speed up the vinyl, the MP3 speeds up. When you scratch with the vinyl, the MP3 scratches. One additional piece of equipment that I've got is this little Akai. It's the LPD8, and what it does is it allows you to trigger samples that are loaded into Serato from it. So doing tricks and beat juggling and other things becomes far easier using these. It just gives you more ability to be creative and to try out new and different things.
Text me back, but I'm okay with that. Señorita, you might have set me back, but girl, I'm still on track. Señorita, you never liked my style, I wasn't worth your while. Señorita, wanted to see you smile, but you was oh so fine.
Make you put your phone down, let me cruise through the city. I can make you put your phone down, you ain't gon' text no one when you with me. I can make you put your phone down. I can make you put your phone